Hello everyone, my name is Shujie Li. My presentation is about employment discrimination. What is employment discrimination? Employment discrimination happens when an employee or job applicant is treated unfavorably because of his or her race, skin color, national origin, gender, disability, religion, or age. It is illegal to discriminate in any facts of employment. So workplace discrimination extends beyond hiring and firing to discrimination that can happen to someone who is currently employed. Workplace discrimination occurs when an individual is adversely discriminated against due to any number of factors. Employees and job applicants can also be discriminated against because of disabilities, genetic information, pregnancy, or because of their relationship to another person. There is a list of different types of employment discrimination: age, gender, race, ethnicity, skin color, national origin, mental or physical disability, genetic information, relationship to someone who may be discriminated against, pregnancy or parenthood. There are some examples of employment discrimination: stating or suggesting preferred candidates in a job advertisement, including potential employees during recruitment, denying certain employees compensation or benefits, paying equal qualified employees in the same position different salaries, discriminating when assigning disability leave, maternity leave, or retirement options, denying or disputing the use of company facilities, discrimination when issuing promotions or layoffs. Age discrimination. Age discrimination involves treating an applicant or employee less favorably because of his or her age. The Age Discrimination in Employment Act, ADEA, bars discrimination against employees or applicants who are over the age of 40 by any employer with 20 or more employees. An employee may often state a claim under the ADEA if he or she is fired or forced to retire, and is then replaced by a younger employee. Religious discrimination. It is illegal for employees to discriminate based on an individual's religious customs. Businesses are required to reasonably accommodate an employee's religious beliefs, as long as doing so doesn't have excessive negative consequences for the employer. Religious discrimination involves treating a person, an applicant or employee, unfavorably because of his or her religious beliefs. The law protects not only people who belong to traditional, organized religions, such as Buddhism, Christian, and so on. Religious discrimination can also involve treating someone different because that person is married to or associated with an individual of a particular religion. Gender discrimination. Gender discrimination involves treating someone, an applicant or employee, unfavorably because of that person's sex. When paying a salary to men and women of the same qualifications, responsibility, skill level, and position, employers are forbidden to discriminate on the basis of gender. Also, businesses are forbidden from lowering one gender's salary in order to equalize pay between men and women. Disability discrimination. Disability discrimination occurs when an employer or other entity covered by the Americans with Disabilities Act as amended or the Rehabilitation Act as amended treats a qualified individual with a disability who is an employee or applicant unfavorable because she has a disability. The American with Disability Act, ADA, and the Rehabilitation Act bar decision against those who are disabled. The ADA bars discrimination by private employers with more than 15 employees, and the Rehabilitation Act applies to all government entities and fragile contractors. Once an employee or applicant make this showing, however, he or she not only protect from discrimination, but it also entitled to reasonable accommodation for the disability if necessary. Reasonable accommodation may include employment discrimination in China. After graduation, women usually have a more difficult time than men in finding jobs, especially in fields related to science and technology. In general, men are preferred for white-collar managerial jobs, while women are preferred in sales or clerical positions. Moreover, positions that required interaction with the public, such as women are discriminated against even before they enter the workplace, face obstacles finding employment in male and often Moreover, positions that required interaction with appearance requirement with public, such as hostess, usually have maximum age, minimum height, and other physical appearance requirements. Even without adverse appearance requirements, the common practice of requiring photographs in job applications allows employees to easily discriminate against individuals based on appearance. In a majority of cases, women were excluded from the higher paying jobs and related to lower paid service positions. Discrimination in the workplace is endemic and widely tolerated in China. Legal protection for workers has improved over the last decade, but for both jobs seekers and existing employees, discrimination based on gender, age, health, and social status is still a day-to-day reality and a major impediment to employment equality. China's household registration, 户口, system was formally introduced by the community government in 1958. Individuals were broadly categorized as a rural or urban based on their place of residence. Although resident restrictions on migrant worker access to social service have been relaxed in many cities, there are still substantial barriers to housing, healthcare, and education for their children, particularly in major cities such as Beijing and Shanghai. Those restrictions give migrant workers, who generally have a much lower income than urban workers, an additional financial burden in terms of health care and school fees that very often cannot afford. Thank you for watching.